friends, welcome to my channel Chic and Savvy, where we talk about all things relating to planning and budgeting. My name is Carissa, and today we'll be budgeting my paycheck for week 3 of February. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and open her up. And let's turn to February, and let's review our goals for this month. So for this month, we want to spend less and save more, file our taxes and sell items we no longer need. So for the first goal, spend less and save more. This means living below our means, not buying things we don't need, and no impulse buying. So we have been working on this. It is a little bit of a struggle, but we are trying to rein it in and kind of just stay at home more, not go out unless, it's planned and we want to, but we are, trying to work on this little by little. The second goal is to file our taxes. We already submitted most of the data. I just haven't submitted the actual taxes to the IRS yet. I'm hoping to do that this weekend, so this should be something we can check off our list. And the third goal is to sell items we no longer need. We are going to be going through the garage this weekend because it is a longer weekend for me because of the holiday. So my goal is to not clear out the garage, but try to go through everything and kind of organize it so that way our car can fit in there, and then we can list the things that we are going to sell. So this is a goal hopefully we can check off this weekend as well. Okay, so we have our bill calendar here. If you did not watch how I set this up, I do have a video on that, but basically what this is we fill out the calendar, we write when all of our bills are due, and then we list when all of our paydays are, and then we highlight each payday in a separate color, and then what the bill that we are gonna pay with that paycheck, we highlight it in the same color. So this paycheck right here is in hot pink. Any bill that you see in hot pink, we are gonna use that paycheck to pay for. This paycheck is in a caramel brown. So any bill that you see in caramel brown, we used this paycheck to pay for those. This week is paycheck 3, so we're gonna go ahead and mark that off. And it's in this lighter pink. So any bill that you see in light pink, we are gonna use this paycheck to pay for. So let's go ahead and mark our calendar. Okay, so that is what we're gonna be budgeting this week, is paycheck 3. So let's go ahead and get our sheets. And it's a little overcast today, so if there's like a lot of shadows, that's why. I like to film using like natural light, but it does create a little bit of, it creates some issues when the lighting isn't always working out the best, but we should be okay. Okay, so I have my paycheck planner sheet and my cash envelope breakdown sheet. So I create these sheets myself on Canva, but there's plenty of sheets out there that you can print, or you can make yourself, or you can use a paper and pencil. All of it is the same method. It's just about actually doing it. So we use the zero-based budget method, which means that every dollar that we earn is allocated into a specific category. So at the end of our budget, we should come up to $0 left over. And then we also use the cash envelope breakdown system, where we cash stuff our sinking funds and our savings. I do pay all of my bills just from my bank account. I don't cash stuff those. I just choose to do that because it's easier for me to just pay it straightforward. So the pay date we are doing is on the 13th. So we're gonna write that here. And this is my husband's income. And we are going to budget $1,300. So the total is $1,300 for the week. So for our fixed expenses are any expenses that you have that are a fixed amount and that you have to pay every single month, regardless of whatever. So this is your car payment, your rent, your mortgage, your phone bill, any credit card debt, any student loan debt, your utilities, your Wi-Fi, all of that is a fixed expense. So for us, that is anything in this pink color that matches our pay date. So that is here, here, and here. So the first thing we're gonna write is our mortgage, because we do split out saving for our mortgage between each week. So me and my husband get paid bi-weekly, but we're on opposite schedules. So we get one paycheck per week, and that is how we budget our funds. So we do save for our mortgage each week. So we're gonna write that here. And I already calculated how much we're gonna save this week, and it is $400. Perfect. And so next we have ACC. This is a debt, and I do split out my debt into a separate section back here because I like to have it all together, but it is a fixed expense. So I do have a fee that goes along with this bill. So I'm gonna write it here. And that is $35. And then Wayfair is a debt, and then Webtoon is a subscription. So we're gonna write that here. And that is $12. Perfect. So those are the only bills that we have for this pay period. So let's go ahead and calculate how much all of that is. So 435, 12 is 447. Perfect. So now let's go ahead and go to debt, which is still a fixed expense. And we have ACC. And this is $521. And then we have Wayfair. And that is 30. Okay, so that is $551 for all of our debt. Now we can go back to our front of the page. And now we have variable expenses. So variable expenses are expenses that you have every single month that you have to budget for, but you have more control over what those expenses are. So that is your groceries, your gas, your spending money, your eating out money, entertainment money, anything that would kind of go into your wallet. That is a category that would be considered a variable expense. So for us, this is groceries, household, my husband's spending, my spending, gas, fund money, donations, and my husband's lunch money. So those are the categories that we have for variable expenses. So for groceries, we budget $350 a month. So splitting that out, that is $88 for the week. Household, we budget $100 a month, but we split it up bi-weekly. And so we didn't stuff it last week, so we are gonna stuff it this week, and that is going to be $50. Me and my husband both get $20 a week for spending, just on like anything that we want. So we're both gonna get 20. Gas, we have one car and we fill up once a week-ish. Sometimes it's a little bit longer, but we budget $45 for that. Fund money is gonna get 20. Donations is going to get 5. And lunches is going to get 13. So this is for my husband to just buy a lunch once a week, other than packing, because we both pack our lunch. So that is for that. So let's go ahead and calculate. We have 88, 50, 20, 20, 45, 25, and 13. So 261. Perfect. So now that we have budgeted for all of our categories, we are left to see how much we're going to be able to save for this pay period. So we're going to take our income, subtract our fixed expenses, our variable expenses, and our debt. So we are left with $41 to save. Perfect, so now we're gonna see how far we can stretch this dollar, well, the $41. So the categories that we are gonna save for this week are going to be, let's see, I'm gonna move this over a little bit. We are gonna save for seasonal decor, home maintenance, deductible, future family, and haircuts. So me and my husband already discussed these categories, so that's why I know which ones we are prioritizing. So those are the ones these are the sinking funds that we are gonna save for this week. And then we have our savings challenges. So that is our change challenge, Saveopoly, our 50 envelope, and our monthly challenge. Perfect. So let's go ahead and roll for Saveopoly since we don't know how much that amount is going to be. Okay, and then this challenge I got from the LittleBirdieCanada. It's basically you roll the dice, wherever you land is what you save, and you're gonna write in that amount for that week. But because we're working with limited funds, we aren't gonna save the amount that's listed. We're actually gonna add together the 2 digits, and that is the amount that we are going to save. So last week we saved 8, and that was from right here, this $17. So 1 plus 7 is 8. So we are gonna roll the dice, and we got 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's the light bulb. So we actually get to decide how much we're going to save. So let's go ahead and save $5 this week. So we're gonna write 5 here, and then we're gonna go back here. Where did I put the paper? And we're gonna write $5 for Saveopoly. And let's go ahead and subtract 5. So we have $36 left. Let's go to our 50 envelope challenge and see what we could fill in this week. It's probably gonna be a lower one, so we still have enough money for everything else. What are our low ones? Let's go ahead and do the 2 this week. Then if we have any leftover money from our wallet, we can put it in here. So we're gonna do the 2. And then our monthly challenge is our one that we color in. I think we have 6 icons left to color in, each being $1. So we're gonna do 3. So we're gonna do -2, -3. And then we're gonna do $1 for our change challenge. Perfect, so that gives us $30. And how many do we have? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I think we're gonna do $10 in home maintenance. And then 5 in the other category. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Perfect. Okay, so this equals $41. So that is how we are going to divvy out this $41 into each category. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and put this back in here. And now we're gonna fill out our cash envelope breakdown. So for this page, we determined how much money we are gonna get from the bank and in what denominations we need that money in. So everything that we are gonna take out in cash needs to be listed here. So we have the items in our wallet, which is groceries, household, and for my spending, I get $20, but I like to keep 10 on my bank account, like on my debit card, and 10 in cash. And then we have fun times and donations. Perfect. And then we're gonna go to our sinking funds here, and all of these are going to be in cash, so I'll go ahead and write all of that out. I have everything here, so let's go ahead and add this up. So we already have $41 for our savings, and then we have 88, 50, 10, 20, and 5. So $214 is what we should be getting from the bank. Now we can determine what denominations we need. So for groceries, we need a 50, a 20, a 10, a 5, and 3 ones. Household, we need 2 20s and a 10. Spending, we need a 10. Fun times, we'll do 2 10s. Donations is a 5, 5, 10, 5, 5, 5, 1, 5, 2 1s, and 1, 2, 3 1s. Perfect. So now we can calculate how many of each we need. So for ones, we need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fives, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tens, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20s, we need 3. 50s, we need 1. So value, we need $9 in ones, $35 in fives, 60 in 10s, 60 in 20s, and a 50. So let's go ahead and calculate this out. So physical bills, we need 9, 7, 6, 3, 1. So 26 actual bills. And then we need 9, 35, 60, 60, 50. 214, perfect. All right, so that is what we need to get from the bank. Let me get a sticky note. Okay, so we have our sticky note here that we can write out exactly what we're gonna take to the bank teller. So we have 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 9, 7, 6, 3, 1, 9, 35, 60, 60, 50. All right, and that is what we are gonna take to the bank. Perfect, so let's go ahead and put this back. And we are all ready to go. So we only have one more week of February left. Oh, guys, it's flying by way too fast. Way too fast. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right, so we got our little slip here that we're gonna take to the teller so we can get our cash, so we can stuff our cash envelopes. Perfect. But I wanna thank you all for being by my side throughout this journey, and I can't wait to see where life takes us. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye, friends.